Hey, howdy, hey, everybody. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Disney Night Live.
Hello.
Hello.
How's everyone doing out there?
Fantastic. Ready. How's it going? Let me shut some things down here.
Well, I mean,
I hope everybody's having a good Saturday.
Yeah.
You know, it was a productive Saturday. I was working, and then there's a festival happening tonight, and yeah, I'm kind of blocked in. I can't leave my complex. So
You're home even if you don't want to be.
But I was going to be anyway. But you know, they're with my door dashing for the afternoon.
Oh, gotcha.
Tourists having fun.
It's all good. We've been home and on lockdown all day doing some early Christmas decorating, and I did some ironing earlier, so it's been a productive day here. How about everybody else?
Oh, I went to work at the big box store. So
Don, you worked, and Mike and Becky.
I worked today.
Homework all morning.
Oh yeah, you hallmarked it.
No, homework.
Homework. It's
college. Homework. I thought you said Hallmark, like the Hallmark.
I thought you said Hallmark too, and I was like, we need to talk about some mansion ornaments after the show.
Hey,
no research projects all morning long. So
I read
no bueno.
Yeah, I read something today. It said a statement that was never made during a Hallmark movie. Well, I didn't see that plot twist coming.
Yeah. How about it?
They're all like, okay.
They have the same ones, right?
Yeah.
You know, I have watched one, and I feel like now that I've seen one Hallmark movie, I've seen them all.
That's right. Hey to everybody in the comments and who's viewing and watching us wherever you're watching us from. Thanks for spending some of your Saturday night with us, or whatever time and day it is where you're at, but thank you for joining.
Hello, future people.
Yeah,
I even got my Christmas tree up.
Nice. Yeah, we got a couple trees up, but unfortunately, one's about to come down with our cat Baloo. He's been in it since yesterday, so
I had that problem, Dave. I put Christmas up, and then I realized I have a puppy, and so Christmas has been taken back down and put back in boxes till next.
Yeah.
The season will be right here, just not all over the living room.
We'll see what happens to this tree. It's hanging on from last year when he was even smaller, and now that he's bigger, and he's been in it since yesterday and eating it and climbing through it. But you know what? He's having fun.
Is it time to do one? Is it time to do one of those trees that you hang upside down from the ceiling?
I was thinking about that, or gating it in, or caging it in. You know,
I saw a picture on Facebook today of a tree. It was all up and lit up and pretty, and then it had like a box that had like chicken wire all around it, and it said, "When you love Christmas, but you also love your cat."
That's. I was thinking about that possibly because it's coming down. I know it.
Yeah. I had a cat once in my early 20s, and she wrecked that tree that one year, and it was like, well, I'm not doing this again.
No.
No cat we've ever had attacked any of our trees.
No. It's pretty funny to see them going through it.
My 20-pound Norwegian forest cat has never bothered a Christmas tree.
Wow.
But I have a feeling that my 19-pound Lhasa Apso is going to destroy a Christmas tree.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Some dogs like to lay under it, but
he loves to play fetch. And I can see him thinking, "Oh, look at all the balls on the Christmas tree."
Yeah. Exactly.
It's the first problem I had. I have these beautiful vintage.
It's a tree full of toys
from the 40s and 50s, and as soon as I put them out, she went, "Hey,
yummy!
These look like fun."
Wait a minute! You want me to chase that ball, but you don't want me to play with those balls.
Pretty much. Okay. And that was the last thing I put out. I put it out, and like the day later, I'm like, "Ooh, that was a mistake this year. This is all gonna have to go back."
Kim was wondering if Mike got a last-minute job at Hallmark to get some Star Wars ornaments at a discount.
Right?
A good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Okay, Mike. I've had this idea I've wanted to do forever. like a white tree and a black tree, and you have the light side, all the good guys from Star Wars on one colored tree, and all the bad guys on another colored tree.
All the
Yeah, that'd
Jedi
be
on
great.
one and all the Seth on the other.
Yeah.
It'd be really neat.
That's
Yeah,
a great
we have
idea.
a small
But
white
will
tree.
the
I brought up.
starfighters on the Jedi tree be shooting at the TIE
Sure.
fighters on the Seth tree?
Yeah. Well,
See?
Mike Becky, Dave, and I
Let's
were all
start designing
Jedi.
Christmas trees. We've got great ideas here.
I'm all for it.
Christmas always brings out
I
the,
did-
the most fun.
I did see a Darth Vader tree on Facebook
Mhm.
that I thought was very interesting.
Yeah,
I was like,
Had a-
oh, I need that for my basement.
yeah.
They had a haunted mansion tree at Disney Springs last year, and I thought to myself, if there was any way I could possibly get this out of here, I would do it.
I would distract
Shove it under your
security
shirt,
for
you know?
Yeah.
I'll fall down and flop on the floor.
See.
Have you, Jay? Did you see the Haunted Mansion bar on the Disney Treasure?
I did,
Yeah,
and now I used to want a tiki bar in my house. Now I want a haunted mansion bar.
It is pretty. I have to admit, it is pretty neat.
I could turn the living room into that easily. And just live there forever.
I'm trying to
it's-
convince Marie we don't need a new roof. We need to go on a cruise.
You need to go into Disney Treasure.
Yeah, but
You
I
can't see
think
the house
new-
from the boat, from the middle of the ocean, right?
You won't,
I-
see
but-
you won't see the leaks from there.
Right.
Well,
Exactly.
the insurance company, yeah,
Yeah,
they're pretty much telling me I have to have a new roof.
take them on the cruise. They'll forget about it.
Yeah.
And then when they come back, they just mail me the letter saying, "Hey, by the way, you still need that new roof."
Yeah. See, this is why
So true.
that's why I'm gonna buy a condo, because I don't have to deal with that. Oh,
Right.
the homeowner, they're gonna take care of it. Great.
Right, you fixed the roof. I'm going on that cruise.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty neat. I watched a little bit of YouTube footage from some folks the other night.
Yeah,
from
I-
the inauguration.
yeah, we watched the same guy,
Yeah,
and I was like, it's up in New York. Why didn't they bring it down here?
I know. Yeah, I know.
The weather would be much nicer.
Yeah, although it wasn't really freezing while they were there in New York at that time, it's gotten a lot colder and it rained on us for a couple of days. So I think they got really lucky. But the drone show that they did before it as well was really neat. So, but I was really impressed with the ship overall from what I've seen.
Jay, it's been weeks since I've been able to talk to you.
Yeah.
Have you catch the drone show at Disney Springs?
Actually, not yet.
No, neither have
I
I.
need to get over.
No?
To just haven't done it in a while.
We'll have to get together as locals and go down and
I
check
would
it out.
love that. Yeah.
If you saw the drone show,
The local.
footage of the drone,
I'm just shaking his head.
the locals.
The
If you
locals
saw
just
the
keep rubbing it in and turning that
Right.
screw.
Lily John says the drone show was cool. I think the drone
Yeah.
show they did before the Treasure inauguration was a lot better than what they're doing in Disney Springs.
The shading on the Madame Leota, especially, really.
Oh my God, yes.
It was so well done.
I can't wait for this drone technology to reach what the digital projections can do.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
like paintings in the sky coming to life, kind of thing, in the next few years.
No, it's really neat to see, and I thought that just the improvement from the Disney Spring show to this Disney Treasure show was there's no comparison. But
Well, there's literally dragons flying in the sky 10 minutes away.
I saw Lily says the
Oh.
drone show is over, isn't it? Did they end it at Disney Springs? She's saying
I know.
it might be.
I haven't checked, and I remember them did say limited time. So
Check your guides before you locals head there and
well, listen, if we miss the drone show, we'll just hang out at the hangar bar then.
Oh, so Andrew
cool.
is saying fun fact. Yeah, those same drones
Hi,
Disney Springs
Andrew.
uses for the christening.
Yeah.
So wow, that's really cool. So the drones flew from Florida all the way down to in some capacity they flew there. Who knows
Imagine
how?
if they actually flew in the sky like they just did, like,
Yeah.
They must have flown them up. They probably flew them up from Florida.
It would be, yeah. That's kind of sad that the drones probably took a flight on a plane to get from Florida to New York.
No. Disney would never do that. They probably flew them up.
That's a missed
It was
opportunity. That is a giant banner. Disney World that way. That's if they fly to New York.
So hey, fun fact for Andrew and I were on the inaugural cruise on the Disney Wonder out of Port Orleans together.
Cool. Oh wow!
Yeah,
very cool. That's
nice.
That's when I first met
Mr. Andrew to you, or Accessible Adventures with Andrew on YouTube to everybody else, but Mr. Andrew to you. Hello to everybody tuning in. We're gonna talk about some news, I guess, news and noteworthy stuff tonight before we chat about holiday stuff.
We're like 15 minutes in. Don't we have to talk about Jasper?
So I was going to say, before we do that, we need to talk about our friends, DMagic World, DMagicWorld.com, who, if you don't know, is our one and only sponsor here at Disney Night Live, and now that's Disney. And DMagicWorld.com it's a great site because you can check out both of their music stations, their park music station, as well as their movie music. This is where I always get so distracted. We're all, if you're not watching live and you hear this back, we're all poking through the side like a Brady Bunch little thing.
We have some sort of ADHD, I think.
I think each of us definitely does. It's hard for me to get through these reads.
I do.
So DMagicWorld.com again is a 24/7 streaming Disney music station. And this is what their homepage looks like, and you can see that Disney tab up top that takes you right to our Facebook group. But you could also track what they're playing from the parks music station, and you can also go and make a request. So very easy to do. You just click on make a request, which is back here, and just tell them what you want to hear. And also on Thursdays and Sundays at 2 p.m., you get to hear our shows in full length. So that's really cool of them to do. And we hope that you guys check out DMagic World. So thanks for reminding me, Jay.
I listen to it at work.
Yeah, all the time.
And I say
the Christmas music's in full bloom right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a local radio station that's just doing Christmas right now, and I'm not gonna lie, as I'm door dashing, when I get a little frustrated, I switch over to the channel because it's like holiday
Christmas music. Yeah,
holiday cheer.
Just sing 4 songs.
We have a local radio station out of Tampa that said, you know what? Due to all the devastation from the hurricanes, we need to push Christmas. And at the 1st of November, they started playing Christmas songs 24/7 on the radio station.
Yeah.
And, they said, no, we need joy in our life. So that's what they're doing for us.
I'm okay with that. I mean, listen, it's November 23rd already, and before you know it, Christmas will be gone. Wait. It'll be a whole nother year. So
stop. I'm bringing everything to a pause because today is November 23rd, and you guys know what happened 61 years ago today. One of the most important things in history.
In Disney history or just history?
History, all of human history.
Are you talking about that little thing in Texas?
No, I'm talking about today is Doctor Who Day, the first episode. An Unearthing Child premiered today, all the way back in 1963.
There you go. I gotcha. Okay, well,
sorry, any chance I get to sprinkle in Doctor Who? You guys
we know you're a huge fan of the Doctor Who. What else was I going to say? Now I lost my train of thought with the Doctor Who. That's okay.
We can talk about Doctor Who, no problem.
I'm cool with it because Christmas comes and goes so quickly, right? I mean, we already started decorating the house, and we've had Christmas music on in the house for a couple of days now. So I'm okay with it. I love Christmas music, but
in the big box store I work for, 2 days ago, our live tree arrived. So we have all of the fresh trees in the Christmas tent, and you walk in there, and it just smells like a pine forest.
I bet that smells terrific. I love it. I love it. Kim says we are hosting Thanksgiving, but our house, our Christmas stuff is a quarter of the way up. All right, let's get to some news and notes real quick. So Disney announced recently that the Lightning Lane, the new Lightning Lane system is going to go from just being for deluxe resort guests only to all resort guests. So that'll be moving. So And I see a lot of speculation is that either a success or a failure. I don't know what you guys think. Do you think they're doing this because it's successful or because they're trying to get more people to buy because it's not
was sold out, so that makes it a success.
Yeah, I would think.
Since it was sold out, they probably will raise the price.
Right. Mike and Becky, what do you guys think? Do you think they're doing that because it's doing well, or they need to garner up some cash?
Sorry, we're having a little bit of an audio issue. Can you still hear us okay?
Oh, yeah,
perfectly. Okay. Can you guys hear us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Barely, but yes.
Good.
I was getting worried. Okay. You guys were like too quiet, looking uncomfortable. I'm like, what did I do?
No. We're just having.
I heard the sirens, and I was like, okay, they're raiding Mike and Becky's house.
No, the sirens
they're coming. They're coming for it.
The sirens are the festival down the street.
Oh, okay. That's all right. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard. What do you think about this? The Lightning Lane system being pushed out to all resort guests now.
I think it's a good thing. I think it gives everybody an opportunity to use it. But
he made a point, kind of, that if it was only directed towards deluxe all the time, that we may end up as DVC members may end up having a harder time getting rooms because everybody who would want to add, that kind of service, especially if they ever, which I doubt they will, but if they ever decided to like give it free with deluxe rooms, you know what I mean? Yeah, we would really have a hard time then. But either way,
but more people might even try and rent
a little bit. What's that?
Right? More people might try and rent DVC knowing that it's deluxe, and then they would have a chance, or something like that. So it could lower your chances.
Right.
Yeah, true. Lily says, I will not use it. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's really expensive. I think your best bet, Animal Kingdom price-wise, but then the least amount of things to use it is at Animal Kingdom. But, I kind of view this as a success to why they're doing it. And Don, you brought up, it's sold out. So I think that is why.
Well, it's sold out day one, too.
Right.
So, and someone else was pointing out to me that as Disney fans, we put our foot down and said no to the Galactic Star Cruiser because it was way too expensive.
Right.
But when they're not saying no to the Lightning Lane, and they're selling it out. So if it's selling out, it's never going to go away.
Yeah.
Because I originally thought the $400 price point was a way to get people to go, okay, you know what? The price of the base is fine. That's not so bad. It will take that. It would get people to justify buying the regular one when they see the high price. And
there's so many different ways to look at it, I think, but I think, again, Don, it's a good point because people pay for VIP tours and they're super expensive, and I think regardless of the price, if you can get on a ride quicker than other people and you don't have to wait, people will pay for convenience. Where the Star Cruiser was like you kind of had to be into that, I think, for that experience, but to be able to beat all the other people in the park onto a ride, I don't know if there's a limit on how much somebody, if they have the money, will pay for it. So
if it's their one and only trip.
I was just going to say,
you're going all out.
Well, I'm not coming back, and I've already spent $8,000 on this trip. Well, what's another $1,000 if I'm going to have everybody get on the rides? You know what I mean?
Well, a family of four, that's going to be $1,200.
Yeah. But when you're planning a vacation, I said Becky makes a good point. Just add that cost on. You're already spent this much.
Especially if you can if you're planning it out and you're adding it to like your Disney experience where you only have to put $200 down and you can pay monthly for your trip, that you don't see it as much if you're breaking it down and paying it as you can, especially if you're planning that trip out over a year and a half, 2 years. You know, it's not as hard. It's not like it's, it's hard on your wallet.
Yeah, it's like financing or leasing a car. You're just, so thousands of dollars spread over, 3 or 4 years is only $5 a month, right? So some people will look at it like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's any amount of money that somebody wouldn't pay. I know that people go in on the VIP thing as like groups, but there's also, I've seen like a family of 4 do it. So that means, they have money. So,
it's designed for that have people. I'm trying to remember the phrase they use. This lightning lane is for people that have more money than time.
Yeah, people will pay for convenience.
It does further that narrative that Disney has lost of the price is here. Mickey doesn't want you if you make less than this.
It gives off that
Mickey is not friendly towards middle class to poor children.
Right.
Well,
it does give off that vibe. I mean, I wouldn't pay for it just because of the price point. I think there's other ways to do it, and I would try to do that first. But then again, I think some people like either have a bunch of money to spend or it's that once in a lifetime trip. But either way, we're moving in that direction.
Because I can say, I mean, I love Orlando. I love living here. This is where I'm staying. But if I wasn't here, if I didn't have the kind of access I have to it, Disney now, if I was still back in Missouri, it would be kind of let's do something else this year. I can skip it this year. I can skip it next year. It's getting to be okay, for this price, let's go to Europe. For this price, let's go sit on a beach in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Let's go take a cruise. Let's go do something that isn't.
Let's go to Tahiti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I think that's different with us is collectively as a group is that we've been there multiple times and we're going to continue to go multiple times. So we don't have that one shot opportunity to make the best of what a week or 2 weeks, one trip would be. Well, some people are only going to do it once and they want to take advantage of every second they have at the parks.
Right. And they might even just be there for like 3 days. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Mike and Becky, let me ask you, like, what would be like, where would you guys find yourselves justifying this? Like, if people were coming to town and you were going with them and it was going to be the one time they're ever going, like, is that when you would do it, or is it when it's super crabby? For you, what would justify it? Because you guys have kids, I don't.
I don't think there's anything really for us that justifies it, because it won't be the first time. It won't be the next. This won't be our last trip. Right. God willing, but
I would consider it. Let's put it that way. I would consider it for Magic Kingdom, just because there is so many rides there, and
Hollywood Studios.
You also have to look at
he would, but I wouldn't.
Age point of children. Like if my niece, who's 30 whatever years old, comes down to visit with my great niece, I'm not going to waste the money on a lightning lane for my great niece. She's just a year old, so you're not gonna, that would be a total waste of money. But let's say, all right, now on a 5-year-old, do you buy a lightning lane? Not. I don't even think that would be cost effective, because all the rides that 5-year-old would want to go on usually have limited weight, except for Peter Pan.
True. Yeah, there's a lot of different things. I mean, in being Disney fanatics as we all are, there's a lot of ways to look at it.
Well, it's funny because we're sitting here talking about it, and I want to bring the nephews to Magic Kingdom. Am I willing to pay that price for the nephews to go to Magic Kingdom? No. But in a few years, when they're old enough to go to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, I'd be willing to pay for the front of line pass for it, but not for Disney.
Well, if my niece were to bring down my great niece for a visit, I think I would spend the money on a character meal. And what I mean by that is getting a hot dog at Casey's and buying a stuffed animal, a stuffed Mickey, and go, look.
Doing the voice. Nom, 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 nom.
No,
that would be her character.
That'd be the reel that gets like
that'd be the best
one day.
$30 you ever spent. Let's spend like a minute or two on the next topic, which is some news came out yesterday. Monsters Inc. Land is going to replace Muppets Courtyard at Disney World's Hollywood Studios, and people lost their minds because the Muppets are going away. But wait, there's more. The Muppets are going to be taking over the Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster. So this will be a Muppet themed attraction in the future, and but all the other Muppet stuff is going away in the Courtyard, including Muppet 3D Vision, which people are acting like is the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw Muppet Vision under the bus here and say, oh my god, I scared Mike away. Oh no, he's back.
No, I'm here.
I think
in all the years I've been going to Disney World, even on the 4th of July, man, you walk into the Muppet Theater and there's like 3 people sitting there, they're napping.
No, I mean it's cute, but it doesn't really serve a purpose. Muppet Vision 3D is cute.
The problem people are having is that is the last thing that Jim Henson ever did.
Right.
It was the last project. And I'm all for saving it and incorporating it into the new land if we can do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, remember we had Robert Weiss on a couple of weeks ago, and I mean, he quoted
we did.
Walt and Walt said these are not museums, right? So they're meant to change, and they're changing. And anytime there's change and positive change, I think Monsters Inc. is going to be, that's a cute idea for the new roller coaster.
And it gives us an e-ticket and the people without losing one.
Right. This retheming of Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster sounds fun. And so you're not losing Muppets and Hollywood Studios altogether, and you can get your Muppet love, and
that sounds so wrong, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I just caught myself, and I'm sorry.
I don't know why that sounded so wrong, but I have a joke to tell you after the show.
Okay. Do you ever say something and then you hear it after you say it and you're like, I should not have said that. Here's Monsters Inc. Land.
We're such children, dude. Dave and I, we're such children together.
Kim tells me all the time, you're so immature. So let's look forward to the future. And Kim says she loves the Muppets as a nostalgic thing I watched as a kid, but we've only gone to Muppet Vision once. Right, I know, and again, it's cute, but maybe we'll get a different restaurant in the area, not bad pizza, and some other things.
Oh, it's going to be bad pizza, so
yeah.
Now, so it's bad Monsters Inc. pizza is what we're getting.
Right. Mike, do you agree Disney cannot do pizza to save Mickey's life? I shocked him into silence.
I think Mike and Becky are having some audio trouble still.
Sorry, guys, you still there?
That's all right. They're running the Pepsi.
We are here.
Pepsi is now sponsoring us.
Hey!
I apologize. We got all sorts of issues going on over here today.
Don't even worry about it. It's happening to all of us.
It's loud there on Main Street with all those people around you guys. I know it's hard to hear us.
This is live, baby.
I wish that was the case.
I just don't like Muppets so much I had the room.
I don't understand that. I love the Muppets. I think they're great.
Some people are diehard Muppet fans, man.
Yeah.
So what are the chances though Animation Courtyard becomes a Muppet Land, since we're turning Rock and Roller Coaster into an Electric Mayhem ride? Why not take, because everything, I love the Star Wars Museum, but really, do we need that Little Mermaid show? Do we need the Star Wars Museum? Do we need the empty buildings of nothing where they used to do things?
The Mermaid show is supposed to be coming back for years now. It's so long. This better be like a top Broadway production by the time they're done with that. But
they're going to be real mermaids.
Yeah, I'll miss Mama Melrose, and I'll tell you, we've never eaten there, but I do know that Big Fat Panda loves Mama Melrose. He raves about it.
Heaven, it's excellent.
I like
It's
it.
excellent.
Yeah,
We love
I've-
Mama Melrose.
The fabulous Miss Marie and I have ate there, and yes,
Yeah.
it's one of the.
A lot of people
when
say
we're-
it's like just a glorified Olive Garden, but I didn't think so at all.
Right.
It's good Italian food for a Disney park.
And the theming
It's
inside is cute.
Yeah,
It is.
but when you look back at like the original Muppet attraction, we were gonna get the Great Muppet Movie Ride, a parody of the Great Movie Ride with the Muppets playing all the parts.
Wow.
I mean, WDI has the artwork for it. There was a restaurant where you were going to go and the rats, Rizzo and his buddies, were going to animatronics were going to scutter along the ceiling with your food and drop it down to you. They had
that was
planned
Pizza
for the
Rizzo. That
Muppets.
was supposed to be
Right.
Yeah, that was the original. Yeah,
I've seen some concept on that. It looks super interesting.
I mean, let's bring all that to life. You've got enough space there to do something to actually.
There's so
put
many
in.
ideas that don't make it to light.
Oh, if they're gonna bring things to life, we need to. The Young Frankenstein, was originally the Tower of Terror was going to be themed on Young Frankenstein.
Oh wow.
You
This is gonna be good or bad.
And we want to build another one right next to the Tower of Terror.
I'm gonna see if I can.
No one's
let me
taking
see
your
if I-
eye down, Jay. Don't worry.
I like this.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
Jay might go up the deep end here. I don't know.
No. I said we'll build another one right next to it.
I got really nervous. Let's kind of shift over to the holiday festivity stuff over at Walt Disney World. And we could talk real quick about Disney Jollywood Nights. So Disney Jollywood Nights is back to Hollywood Studios this year, and last year that's when it premiered. So Disney Jollywood Nights are on select nights to celebrate the holiday season in style. 5-hour event. Last year I believe it was only 4, so it's going an hour later now, which is nice. And this is running from select nights on November 9th to December 21st. If you want to check availability, you just head over to the Disney World site and type in and search Disney Jollywood Nights, or go to events, and you can see. And we'll just look at, maybe let's go over event highlights and stuff. And I do most of my best research watching vlogs, but the event looked better this year.
Yeah.
I didn't go in person, but I can only tell you from what I saw in video. The event looked better this year compared to last year. Like, it was run better. Tiffany Pearson, said I went Monday to Jollywood. Tiffany, how was it? Give us some feedback here in the comments. Please let us know your thoughts. But I mean, Jollywood Nights, what you get with your ticket, and I think you can get in starting at 6 p.m. Before that, you would need a regular park ticket. So it's a 5-hour limited capacity holiday party, starting from 7:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Yeah, you can get in at 6 a.m. New and returning entertainment, fun photo ops. I saw a lot of characters in the vlogs I watched. Favorite attractions with lower wait times. There's specialty treats, snacks, and beverages for purchase. And a Wonder-Made sweet treat included with your event ticket. So those are just the event highlights. I'd like to see what Tiffany has to say. What do you got? Have you guys seen anything on Jollywood Nights?
Oh yeah.
Would you
I've
be
watched some
interested in doing
vlogs.
this? Yeah.
A lot of people are saying that it's better this year. That there's a lot
Right.
more things for it.
I was talking to Panda, and he went, and he said it was much better this year. It seemed more organized. There wasn't the chaos that happened last year.
Yeah. So much improved.
Much improved, and he thought it was worth the money.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good
Actually, we should look at the ticket prices. Tiffany says there was only one place for merch, and they were sold out of pins. But other than that, it was great. Lots of sweets. Let's see. Okay, so tickets. I'm sorry I didn't cover this. Ticket prices. Event tickets are ranging anywhere from $159 to $179 plus tax. It varies by event date, and there are discounts available for annual pass holders and Disney Vacation Club members. You could save. And cast members can also save. So there are. Go ahead.
I sorry to butt it, everyone, but I looked at the price point, and with the annual pass discount, it's not enough to make me want to go for 5 hours at that price point, because that's the cost of a regular day. If it was a dress up, came dressed up, there was like a theme. If you came dressed up in your holiday finest, especially if it's like got a good zoot suit holiday look, because it's the 40s Hollywood, and instead of paying for food on top of the $160 price tag, oh no, Andrew, my bad.
Yeah, a little bit. You weren't earlier. I think those comments were all. Okay. I'm sorry about that.
But at that price point, it should be a dress-up event, and no kids. The kids don't need to go to this, and I don't want to be paying for food at this party. Every location should be appetizers, nibbles, amuse bouche, whatever. That rather than
amuse bouche.
Yeah, but rather than paying to have a sit-down meal, if this is a party, then I want to just nibble as I go, as I would at a regular party.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, right. And I would like to see, with the price included, you're right, I would like to see a little bit more. I guess I would say maybe some available food or beverages that are included in the ticket price. And I'm not saying it has to be anything crazy, but something to make it worthwhile.
But you know, like I said, nibbles. You walk around.
Yeah. I think a lot of people go because there are low wait times. Anytime there's an event, the wait times are lower. There's also these specialty character meet and greets. And Tiffany says food and drinks were reasonably priced. Lots of characters. Lines also moved fast. So that's good. There is a Disney Holidays in Hollywood, which if you're a Muppet fan, there are Miss Piggy and Kermit are this is kind of a show. There's also a Jack Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack Skellington show, which I heard was really good. There is something that I would like to see, which is the band playing 1990s and 2000s. It says nostalgia type music, throwback bash over at Echo Lake.
Okay, again, it's the 40s. It's the
what happened?
40s.
Well, they had the 40. They had something over by Brown Derby that was doing the 40s.
Right. So this is over at Echo Lake. So that is that's where oh god, what's the dinosaur's name?
50s.
What? Prime time or Hollywood and Vine?
No, the big dinosaur that's there. Isn't that?
Oh, Gertie.
Gertie. That's right. Yeah. So there's 1990s through the 2000s, but then Jay, I think there is the where it says Twilight Soiree at the Tip Top Club, right? Yeah. So there's a swinging celebration, and they are playing old timey music, and that's what I would like to see, and that's right by the Hotel Tower of Terror.
I think for me, this all sounds great, but it needs to be complete 180 from Mickey's Not So Scary.
Right.
It needs to be a totally different event. And like I said, this should be adults only. Yeah.
Well, so, I mean, I can tell you the photo pass is included in this. There are a lot of character encounters. Mike, you'll be happy to know that a lot of the theming is Ollie decor, which is the gingerbread. And there is, I believe, a gingerbread cookie, but there are also sweet treats. Seasonal treats.
I could bite Gertie's head off.
I know you like your cookies.
I do.
So I don't think we have time to cover them all, but we could just take a little browse here at some of them. So there are treats over at the Trolley Car Cafe, and
my favorite Starbucks in this whole city.
Yeah, that donut thing looks pretty good. Oh, is my screen frozen? Huh.
I'm sorry?
No, he's talking to.
The screen might be frozen. Oh, there you go. Now it's clearing up. Because I can see what I'm sharing is not exactly coming across correctly. Let me go back to that. Share screen. Disney Jollywood Nights. Foodie Guide. Hold on one second. Okay, there we go. So, let me scroll back up to where they were. So there's just some treats available for purchase that we're taking a look at here. There's a lot of different drinks at the Tip Top Club. Again, this is where I would probably spend at least an hour listening to some old timey music.
A little boogie woogie bugle Christmas.
Yeah, I'm looking for the sweet treats though for Mike. And I'm not
Thank
saying,
you.
I'm not.
Somebody has to look out. Oh, look at that. Oh, geez.
What do we got? What do we got? So, oh, that's a spicy Korean funnel cake, and there's also a s'mores funnel cake.
I'll take two of
Korean funnel cake.
Yeah, exactly. We'll take two of each.
All right, so here you go. Here is a Christmas tree cookie stack, vanilla cookie stack filled with pistachio, buttercream, cranberry, and raspberry jam. God bless. That sounds good. There are samosas, one of my favorite things to eat. I had 4 of them earlier in the week at a potluck at work. I'm trying to see. I know there's a giant taco cookie.
What?
Yes.
Like
oh, there it is, right there.
Cookie?
It's called Taco Bout a Holiday Cookie. Get it?
I'll be back in an hour. Hold on.
There's a lot of different things in that.
2 things in this world that I love: tacos and cookies, and they just combine them together.
They made it. They made it all one. Cranberry cheesecake filled chocolate cookies dipped in cranberry white chocolate, topped with pistachio whipped cream, gold crispy pearls, chocolate holly leaf decor, and holiday sprinkles. Wow, that is a lot. But yeah, 2 of your favorite things right there in one. I mean, and there's a lot of different drinks. There's hot cocos, and there's alcoholic drinks and non-alcoholic drinks. There are, of course, some of the best things you could ever get over at Baseline Tap House, but they have a cup of charcuterie, mac and cheese bites. Here is another. This is an icy cold hydraulics location. It's called the Duffy Brownie. Oh, so Duffy's walking around at this event, by the way. Yeah, cool. So there's a Duffy Brownie there. If you like yourself some brownie, Coca-Cola fudge filled cherry and white chocolate chip. Wow, that sounds really good. With Coca-Cola buttercream and caramel chocolate Duffy Paw.
Oh, milkshake so bad right now.
Now I need like a chocolatey dessert after the show. Yum. Pizza Rizzo. Why would anybody go there? Sorry, were we just talking about this? So there's food. There's a lot of different food options. Tiffany says, "Dang, I missed the charcuterie. The cookie stack was awesome." And again, I mean, we can't get through all of it, but I'm just scrolling through some photos here. There are specialty coffees. Oh, and the famous Gertie cookie with the Santa hat. So that's a big one. I know people.
Me bite head off Gertie.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think if there was one or the other out of Jollywood Nights or Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, I would have chosen Jollywood Nights. It's at Hollywood Studios, which I prefer over Magic Kingdom.
I think 3 years from now, this is going to be better than Mickey's Not So Very Merry Christmas. I get them confused, the names.
Mickey's Not So Scary.
I say give Jollywood a few more years. Make it a little more exclusive. Make it more adult. It's going to be as big a thing as Mickey's Very Merry Not So Halloween, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah.
Don, Becky, and Mike, if you had to choose the Very Merry Christmas Party or Jollywood Nights, which one would you choose?
Are you paying for it or are I paying for it?
No, you say you would have to pay for it, but I mean, okay, you know what? For fun, say I was paying for it. Yeah, which one would you rather go to?
If you're paying for it, I'd rather go to the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
The Merry Christmas Party. Yeah. Okay. Becky and Mike?
I don't know. We've never been to any of them, so I can't even say which one. But I think Mike would probably choose Hollywood Studios, Jollywood Nights. I don't know. I'm speaking for you, but I probably would try Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party just because I've never done it, and I think it's kind of like a nostalgic thing.
So
plus, I heard
that's where we would go then.
But I also heard that there is a eggnog milkshake at the Very Merry Mickey's Christmas Party. I'm saying that wrong, but
yeah, that sounds good. Yeah,
I'm an eggnog lover, so
I
would
love
to try that.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Yeah, yeah.
So like I think you'd love Mickey's Not So Very Merry, whatever at this point. I can't say it. I can't get the name right. Because it's very old.
Merry Christmas Party.
Thank you. It's so old school Disney. It's just something about it is like
that's right up my alley.
Christmas,
I love
Disney.
All that old school stuff.
Yeah, I think you'd really dig it because there's something about it that just where I love the Halloween party because it feels like a party. This is like a time tunnel to childhood Christmas warm fuzzies.
Yes, please.
Jay, somebody's mic just came across really weird. Or something weird.
Maybe me. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Mike. Yeah. I think it is you. Is Becky? Are you having the same issue?
What am I hearing?
Yeah.
Yep, she's having the same.
Yeah. Something with your when you guys talk, there's like a weird
you sound like robots.
Buzzing coming through. Yeah. It does sound pretty cool.
Oh my god, you guys sound like so they said from Buck Rogers.
Jay, it's happening to you too, Jay.
Oh.
Don, are you okay? Volume on?
Oh, okay, I'm hearing good. How do I sound?
Yeah, good. You sound good. All right. So it's not me.
Are we better?
Let's see. Yes, now you're back.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
Get the duct tape. Let's keep the show going.
All right, let's see if we can play the video for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Let's transition over to that as we see dancing reindeer in the back. But let's see if this works.
Look at Dave rocking out.
All right. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to play you again. I played you once,
Dave,
and that's what
Dave,
you get.
I love how you're always like about to borderline break into interpretive dance when you start dancing.
I was.
We're about to start seeing like emotions come out.
So I'm going to say something. Sometimes I question why I do all of this, and just watching that video, it just brought me right back. That's all I needed. It hit all the emotions, and I'm like, okay, I'm all back in. I'm 100% back in Disney. Like it just gets me in the feels, like the music and the stuff. And there was nobody fighting in that video in the background at Magic Kingdom. It was terrific.
That you could see.
That you could see. They were paid very handsomely.
There's always somebody fighting
at Magic Kingdom. Yeah.
You only need what the camera can see.
So Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is select evenings November 8th to December 20th. And it is 7 p.m. to midnight. So a decent amount of time again to get your party on here. Let's look at cost of the tickets. So tickets are $169 to $219 again per ticket plus tax. And the same $10 discount for annual pass holders and Disney Vacation Club members. Again, this is select nights. I'm just looking to see. So there's Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Parade. There's Minnie's Wonderful Christmas Time Fireworks Show. So you don't get to see Happily Ever After, right? On nights that there's a party, there is no Happily Ever After, or do they do that and then later do this Christmas Time Fireworks Show? So it's just one show?
No, it's 6 o'clock. Get out. We're doing the special show. You don't get to see it.
Okay, so there is no Happily Ever After that night.
Yeah.
There's 2 parades, an early parade and a late parade.
Okay. Yeah, so 2 parades for the party.
Yeah.
All right. Kim says you should see him dance at home. Yes, everybody should, but they would have to pay for that on the Patreon if there was.
That's not free. You know what I mean?
That's not free.
Right.
No.
See me after class. I have an idea.
Yeah. There is Mickey's Most Merriest Celebration. There is characters and dance parties. There is merchandise, which includes spirit jerseys, long sleeve shirts, T-shirts, mugs, ornaments, and trading items such as pins and whatever else you want to trade. If you have an unruly child, see if you can pawn that one off. Of course, there are your lower wait times for your attractions and our favorite specialty sips and bites, which let's take a look at that. All right, let's see. So what are the highlights according to the Walt Disney World site? Gingerbread milkshake. Yum. That's at the Plaza Restaurant and Plaza Ice Cream. So this is vanilla ice cream, gingerbread syrup, and ginger snap crumbles topped with whipped cream. That sounds really good. There's a holiday turkey burger, and I'm not so sure what makes that different than a regular turkey burger. But if I'm having a burger, I'm having a beef burger.
Stuffing and cranberry sauce and all the flavors of Thanksgiving in one bite.
You know what? That's you're right. Okay, I didn't even think about that. So it's almost it's like a turkey sandwich. There is Szechuan cauliflower served at Sleepy Hollow. Let's see if we can find this this drink you were talking about, Becky. Yeah. Okay, why wouldn't they highlight that? We have to talk to the people over at Disney. So additionally, there are other places, locations open until different times during the event where you can purchase these treats. Let us find more specialty sips and bites. Oh, where do I go? Where do I go to find the whole list?
Scroll down.
I can't find it. I messed up on a live show. This is not good. People are going to be unhappy with me. They're not going to want to send us the money anymore. Nope, that's it. Gingerbread. Additionally, you get stopped by. Oh, here you go. Take a look at Mickey's Very Merry Air, the party food guide. I found it. Found it. Everybody, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. I found it.
Disaster has been averted.
And yeah.
Not yet. We got 3 minutes and 30 seconds to make a landing still.
I knew it was there. I got 5 minutes left to go through this. A foodie guide, and look what's right on front. It's a little melted snowman cookie. Oh, cute.
No.
I know. Oh, here. Gingerbread milkshake. But I want to see what's in it. We have to find it.
That's a Mickey cinnamon roll, correct?
Yeah, that looks delicious. So you've got a Mickey-shaped cinnamon roll.
I did see that.
Yeah, that looks good. I don't know about the red thing though. I'm not big on eating red things.
It looks like
Twinkie. Santa.
It looks like a
too
Twinkie.
much food coloring,
right? It does look like a Twinkie.
But I would take down about 3 of those cinnamon rolls with a few cups of coffee for sure.
Oh yeah. Why flourless chocolate cake as well? Why is that a thing? Like, why wouldn't you use flour? Are people allergic to it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, flour makes everything. I don't know. Yeah, flour makes everything better though, I thought. All right. There's ice cream at the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor, hosted by Edie's. Here we found it. We found it, Becky. Gingerbread milkshake, vanilla ice cream, gingerbread syrup, and ginger snap. Oh, no, that's not it. Where's the eggnog thing? Darn it. I've been bamboozled. All right, s'mores cake. There's a s'mores cake. Let's find the shake or whatever it is. Casey's Corner has some items here. None of which look okay to me. Main Street Snacks doesn't really look good. Aloha Isle, I could always go for a Dole Whip.
They also have a churro, like a peppermint churro, that looks outstanding.
Okay, so there are churros here. Oh, those are hot cocoa churros.
I'd be willing to try the party churros as opposed to the day churros.
Right.
It might be a night and day difference.
It could be better. Yeah, maybe they're fresher, but maybe they're not. Who knows?
It's been turning over.
There's a holiday chicken nugget platter. I don't know. Okay, so it's got sage butter and cranberry barbecue. No. Let's see. Did we find chocolate? No, there is a chocolate eggnog tart.
What is the bottom right-hand corner there?
That would be a salted caramel horchata. Non-alcoholic drink. Ooh. Yes, it does look good. The carne asada loaded fries look good. I'm still looking for this eggnog drink. Okay, keeping going. We're keeping going. Oh, that looks good. That cake.
Everybody talk at once.
Brownie. That's a brownie peppermint bark with peppermint candy pieces. Yum.
Yeah, but if I have to go to Harbor House, then there's a risk it's going to be dry and from colonial times.
True. I do like Columbia Harbor House, so all right, let's keep
I
going.
didn't until earlier this month.
There's a holiday pot roast at the Friar's Nook. That hot dog looks good. Okay, eggnog shake. We found it. Bottom right. Soft serve. It is eggnog soft serve. How do we get that in our house? With ginger snap crumbles, topped with whipped cream and festive sprinkles. Available during the party only. And for regular guests, you don't get it.
And there's supposed to be there's stuff at the bottom, like I don't know if it's graham cracker or
It's
cookie
ginger
butter or
snap
something.
crumbles.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, yum. And I like ginger snaps. I don't know about you guys, but I like gingerbread cookies, ginger snaps.
This is one of those items where I'm like, dude, no, you need to make this available all day long, not just for the party people, because I will have that milkshake for breakfast if you let me.
Right. I mean, I would
at
eat,
9 o'clock when they open.
Yeah. This looks good too. This is a sugar plum vanilla soft serve. I'm not opposed to that. I don't want red treats. Let's get rid of the red stuff here, Disney. Santa belt buckle. I don't want your mousse, your Santa buckle, any of it.
Do you eat the red M&M's, Dave, or do you throw it?
I'll eat a red M&M, but I don't want like that red glittery cake stuff. I don't want that in me. A whoopie pie. Anybody like whoopie pies?
I do.
I do. Yeah.
We're from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, true. Right.
This is the South. You have to like whoopie pies here.
There's another. Okay, here it is, Jay. There's a picture of the holiday turkey burger, top right. Turkey burger topped with traditional stuffing.
Yeah.
Provolone. Wow, they went a little Italian here, and they gave a little provolone here, and cranberry chutney on a brioche bun. It does look good.
I may not next week, it's the holiday, but the week after, I may go try that out.
Yeah. And Mike here, I don't know if this is what you're talking about, but there's a peppermint eclair.
No, it's actually a churro. There's like it shows like 3 of them on like a holiday type of plate, and it has peppermint and like some other like sprinkly garnishy thing on it.
Was this on?
No, I was doing some research for this, and
okay. I only see these churros, which are the hot cocoa churros.
Yeah, I want to try that.
Hot cocoa churros,
but I think I would try that one.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with hot cocoa. I'll tell you that much.
You guys coming down again?
March.
I kind of glossed over it, but these flatbreads at Pinocchio Village House look pretty good too. And anytime
I will try flatbreads.
What was the flatbread that was outstanding? There was one that we got down there.
What's that? A flatbread?
Yes, and it was really good. Wasn't it contemporary?
It might have been, yeah.
It was really good.
Oh, contemporary.
Campo Cafe.
Contempo Cafe. Thanks, Don.
Yes.
Yeah, their food there is like consistently good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they have a breakfast flatbread as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I wonder if that holiday turkey is as good as the one from Earl of Sandwich.
What is that?
Oh,
I'm gonna say Earl of Sandwich is the best. It's even better than the Gobbler.
Yes. What is that?
So that's the sugar plum vanilla soft serve sundae, which I'm all for. Sugar plum ice cream. I don't know why.
Maybe it's just the lack of my glasses, but that looks like a unicorn dookie.
Well, hey, you know what? Color me unicorn dookie.
Jay,
I'm all
naughty list.
Yeah, Jay just went over. Christmas Don just said
you see those commercials where the unicorn does the what was it? Was the Squatty Potty?
Yeah, Squatty Potty. There's a cherry cordial cold brew, a Joffrey's cold brew topped with cherry whipped cream, chocolate drizzle, and chocolate curls. Now that's good. I mean, maybe give me that like 6, 7 o'clock at night, keep me going.
Something about Joffrey's just does a number on my stomach. I can't explain it.
Yeah, true.
It's not good, whatever it is.
I don't like
Right.
chocolate covered cherry anything, so.
Really?
I'm thinking a little
Yeah.
sweet
I
treat.
love-
I don't like chocolate covered fruit in any way, shape, or form. I'm like bizarre, but I don't like it.
When I go to the grocery
Okay,
store,
so
it's
I know
right
what to get you for a stocking stuffer. Chocolate covered cherries. Okay.
I'm
I'm on the naughty list too. You're getting chocolate covered cherries.
I'm looking for these other churros. So now they don't have pictures, but they just have descriptions here, and I'm just trying to find it. Yeah, that's I don't see it. Maybe it was from last year, or is it from this year? The three different. What are there?
I honestly don't recall. I'm coming to you with like.
That's all right. We're gonna do research after the show, but see if we can find it. But yeah, so Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party and Jollywood Nights, on top of all the other festivities that Walt Disney World has to offer. Kim says Pinocchio House is like Domino's. They make flatbread for everything.
Yeah.
Well, but it's funny.
Right.
Disney can't do pizza, but they can do flatbread. What the?
They can do flatbread better. Yeah, right.
It's I don't get it. Yeah.
I mean, there's so many different things you could do. Again, it's based on how much time you have during your trip, and if you're there during the select dates, and if you want to spend that money. But for me, again, I said Jollywood Nights a little while ago, but after seeing that, little short video of the Merry Christmas Party, I would do that too. I would just like to be at Disney during Christmas time.
It's been a long time since I have.
Yeah,
I've never
would go to the party.
Right. I would actually like to be there
Every year,
on
one in
Christmas
California.
Day, I think.
Year after
Like
year.
Me too.
in a
I'd
park
love
on
to do
Christmas
Christmas
Day.
week one
Right?
time.
Yeah, just to be in the park during the day.
Dave, if you ever wondered what it's like to be an anchovy in a tin can with a million other anchovies in that small tin can,
Right.
my baby.
God bless you, Santa.
It is the most excruciating experience.
I see a dog in a Frozen video. Go ahead, Don. What were you going to say?
So last Monday, the fabulous Miss Marie and I, we did a nighttime excursion down to Disney Springs.
Yeah, it was all Christmased out, right?
Yep, it's all Christmased out. Unfortunately, I didn't get into the hangar bar because we were kind of crunched on time. But in the years past, I like to go to the hangar bar, and they have an adult themed eggnog there that I found to be very nice.
Yeah. I love me some eggnog.
Plus
There's actually one that sell, I think it's the Dutchman or something. It comes from Pennsylvania. It's in a big giant plastic thing, and it's eggnog already mixed with alcohol. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I think it's something like Dutchman or like. Trying to remember the brand, but I get a bottle of that.
They do have is it Jack Daniel's makes an eggnog too that's in a
Yes.
Okay.
Which isn't bad. It's just the same stuff in a different.
The Jack Daniel's eggnog when I was drinking that one store in Missouri, that was really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, I love me some eggnog. Kim says she's getting cute, Jay, and she's getting big.
Oh, she's getting big.
Yeah.
She's twice the size from when she was found.
Oh,
but she's my little princess.
She's a happy puppy.
She is.
I have a little more information on the churros.
Yeah. Let's hear.
I think they're from California, from Disneyland.
Oh, okay.
There's something about messy peppermint churros.
Delicious.
All right, hold on. Let me put you on solo layout too. Wow, that does look good. Hold on. Oh,
does look good, yeah.
Yeah. White chocolate's my fave. So,
and it also looks like a vintage Christmas candle too at the same time.
Right.
It kind of does. Yeah.
We all know that Disneyland does their snacks and treats and their food just a little better from what everyone hears than Disney World. So, Kim says it's Amish. Yeah, I do believe that eggnog. Loves the Dutchman. Yeah, it's Dutchman eggnog. She's probably cracking up upstairs because I said that live.
And one glass of eggnog a day, maybe every other day. But I can't do more than one eggnog a day.
So we didn't cover any of the Disneyland stuff, and that probably is why it didn't come up, Mike. Oh yeah, yum.
Because I'm sorry.
Got the marshmallows, some peppermint chips and stuff.
Right. So we know churros are better at Disneyland anyway.
And the popcorn buckets are better at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Because I'm really sorry. This means I have to take her potty, or she's
no problem, Jay.
I will be back.
No, it's all right. Come back, but we're gonna say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, audience.
Anyway, and
I have to avoid disaster.
Yeah, you don't want that on your floor. I'm gonna I'll just remove you for a quick second. There you go, and mute you. Yep, there you go. Wait, what happened to him? Nope, he's gone. He's back. All righty. Well, that about wraps up our show tonight. I think we covered a lot of different things. I plan to do the whole hour on all of the Walt Disney World Christmas stuff, but with the news coming out yesterday, I wanted to touch base because I don't want to get to it in 2 weeks and then none of it makes sense then. So, but thank you to Disney Don, to Mike and Becky, the Disney duo, and to Skipper Jay, who went to take the dog potty, for co-hosting with me tonight. Thank you to everybody who watched tonight. Another fun show. We had a couple weeks off. We were busy, and the holidays are coming, so we'll see how we're doing on shows if they time out with any holidays. But I believe next Saturday we should be okay, right? Because Thursday is Thanksgiving, so nothing is on Saturday. So cool. All right, we'll come up with a nice topic for next Saturday, and we will catch all of you next week. I just have to find our outro before I say goodnight. And make sure you tune in to dmagicworld.com for 24/7 streaming Disney music magic. Have a great night, y'all.
Bye.
Good night. Have a good weekend.
Stay on the nice